Welcome back to Me.Meditation. I'm your visual aid, your guide, your mother meditating Melissa, and I am here today to guide you through a gentle heart opener with a 10-minute meditation. And really, I want to get down to relaxing the body and opening up the heart when there's tension. So a lot of the times throughout the day, things can happen that causes us to store tension in the body. Specifically when we're dealing with anger, it tends to coagulate around the heart space. And you wouldn't typically think when someone's angry that their heart would be the affected organ. Most people in the mind, most people maybe tension in the shoulders or the face. And yes, this can happen, but if we go deeper and really sit and take a couple deep breaths, and we're going to do that together to ask ourselves why the anger is coming up, most of the time it's because we feel unseen. Our point of view is being unheard, or we're feeling victimized in a certain way where we feel the need to defend ourselves or stick up for ourselves because no one else is. And so that invokes that heart space. If we really think about underneath the anger, what lies there? For most of us, it's a form of sadness or grief for not having felt understood, stood up for, or have anyone on our side. So we're gonna sit and meditate with that. From personal experience, I've had many incidences where I've felt misunderstood or victimized by somebody, and some cases I've won by standing up for myself, and other cases I haven't. So really learning how to come back to a peaceful state in the body and keep my peace is so important, as well as for the rest of you guys. It's so important to be able to keep your peace regardless of the chaos around you or certain people trying to provoke you into anger. So once you're in your seated position and you've relaxed into meditating, we're gonna do a couple other exercises right now to relax further and to open up the heart. So if you don't have a bolster like I do behind me, get into a seated position like a chair or something that has a back, or maybe pillows that you stack up behind you so that you are at a slight angle. So for this one, we're gonna stay upright, but we're still gonna go down to a slight angle where our shoulders can relax down further. Now, if you're sitting in a chair that has a back, you're gonna put pillows behind that chair, so again, you can angle down. And once you're in that position where your heart is slightly open by your shoulders being slightly down and back, then we're gonna take a few breaths together and release some tension in this general area. Because again, a lot of the times the tension is held in the body, yes, but it really does surround that heart. So let's take a deep breath in, and we're gonna move our shoulders up to our ears and continue to breathe in and squeeze those shoulders up to your ears really, really tensely. Continue to inhale. And then when you can't get any more air in, we're gonna release down and exhale out and make some sound. And let's do two more together. So inhale, bring it all the way up to the ears, tense, 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 inhale, and release down, make some sound. And really when you're releasing, release it out of the heart. So in that heart space, that chest cavity, we're inhaling, expanding it, bringing it up, and exhaling into the chest area, out. And let's do one more together. Inhale. Out. And then breathe a couple normal to catch your breath back and bring it back down. Okay, let's work on our neck a little bit. So you can sit up forward a little bit, and let's do a couple little neck rolls, a couple extra ones. Just start whatever direction feels the most natural and slowly make some circles as you inhale and exhale halfway through. Maybe you need to work out a certain area with your fingers a little deeper. Maybe you need to pause in a certain area. But really release all that tension throughout your neck, your shoulders, your head. And then we're gonna do a couple rows back to get the chest loosened up too. So we're gonna take our hands and make them the shoulder to the elbow 90 degrees. And then we're going to cactus our arms out at a 90 degrees as well. And we're gonna draw our elbows back until we feel a slight tension in our delts or the muscles in our upper back. I'm gonna take a deep breath in and squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And then we're gonna exhale out, forward. And then we're gonna concave in the other way. So we're gonna sink our heart space back towards our spine, put our hands out in front of us as we exhale out and concave the back out. And we're gonna do this a few more times. So we're gonna inhale, 90 degrees, push it all the way back, squeeze, and exhale out. Exhale forward, concave that body in. And one more. And exhale. And then just come back to your normal breathing, and then set yourself up for that heart opening position. And we're just gonna start our meditation and set our intention back to finding our peace throughout our heart space. So if we need to release during this meditation, if you need to cry, if you need to scream, if you need to pound a pillow, go ahead and do so now, and then come back to your breath. And if things come up during it, then give yourself that time to release and then come back to the breath. So whenever you're ready, let's inhale. Just make sure your shoulders stay slightly below your normal seated position so that your heart can open up. Very gently. And as we continue to meditate, with each inhale and exhale, we're thinking of slowly releasing the ties and the strings of whatever the source to our anger has been attached to. So we're inhaling through the body, allowing it to change our heart space back to peace, and exhaling the attachment we have towards that source. So we're taking our power back with each inhale and exhale, continuing to shift and transition the energy from anger to understanding within ourselves, compassion for ourselves, and peace. Slowly open your eyes. Come back to consciousness. Take a look around the room. Wiggle any body part that needs moving. And let's do one recap breath together. Let's inhale the present. Exhale the past. Let's feel the future of what we want to feel. And let's let the energy shift. Thank you all for joining me this evening. I hope you have a great rest of your day or night whenever you're watching this. And until next time, namaste.